So over here, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna bring out the eye. I'm just want to kind of indicate some kind of flesh around the eye. So what I'm going to do here, okay, maybe I could grab this. Maybe I could scale it in. Let's see, scale it in more. And over here, just gonna push it towards these areas. Push it towards this area. Let's cross check to make sure that we are not making any errors. So obviously we need to push this back. Check from the side view. This is the edge, this is the flow of this. So let me see here. See, this area is going way too inside. Let me see what we can do here. We could bring this out a bit. Okay. Could bring this forward. And this area here. Let's see here. Could bring this forward a bit. Bring this down a bit more to emphasize on that muscle, on that bone in that area. And maybe we could push this to the front as well. So okay, so we're just gonna go with this. You can take your time and refine every other thing that you want to do. So now I'm going to move into the to this X-ray mode, and I'm gonna grab the edges, the inside this circle here, this edge here. I'm gonna grab these edges, and I am going to I'm gonna grab it with the G key. I'm gonna push it towards the front like this. Okay, yeah, I know it's so just follow along. Then I'm gonna go to vertex. I will grab the vertex here. I'll grab this one here. I'm gonna grab this one and I'm gonna push it towards the back. I'm gonna slide it in towards the back, but make sure it doesn't join to the nearest vertex. I'll do same for this. Grab or double click on the G key and move it back. Okay, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to shape this even more better than it was the other time. So let's see here, these ones, obviously let's grab these two here, push it out a bit. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to edges. I'm going to grab these edges here, and for a minute, let's move this a bit more backwards. I want to move this back a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to grab these edges here and I'm going to extrude back with the E key. Extrude, I'm going to tap the Y key and move it back. So start to get what we're trying to do here. So we're trying to suggest this skin area around the eye. Okay, so we can scale this. If you scale it out, it becomes sharp. You can scale it down, and we can select this whole area here, and you can do same. You can scale it down like so, scale it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select these ones here. Let's see. So let me grab the vertices. Okay, let's see right here. One sec. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this, so we can use this proportional editing to help us out. So you can go to the front view, use the proportional editing, and try to arrange to align this properly. Okay, something like that. This eyeball, we could try to position it right at the center. Then let's just go back in and adjust this again using our proportional editing. So something like that. So it's kind of still looking sharp, so I can see some space around here. So let me see, I'm gonna grab the 46 inside. I'm gonna scale it, turn off proportional editing. I'm gonna scale it inside. So let's see here, I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna push it backwards. So let's just come over here, select this, turn on proportional editing, go to the front view and move it out. Okay, so let's fade this area a bit more. Let's turn on proportional editing. Let's put it backwards so it doesn't get too sharp. Okay, something like that. So let's do same for these areas here. Let's push them back. Let's push them back like so. We go to the front view and use proportional editing. By tapping the O key, you can see it's active there, and then I'm gonna start to shape this a bit more rounded shape. So I'll select this one here, push it back, and then I'm gonna select a bunch of this. Okay, and I'm gonna grab this one too, move it back, make sure it laps around the eye. Okay, so that's the goal, making it lap around that eye area. that's what we are aiming for. So I'm going to select these two here. Push this inside like so, as well as this one right here. So all you have to do is to try to take your time to shape this in a very in a very much high kind of shape flow. So once you've gotten it shaped, that's pretty much it. Over here I think got some stuff going on here. Let me turn off this proportional editing. Move this back. Move this back. As well as this. You see here. So I think you get the idea. So we're just trying to shape these things much more around the eye. So just get it shaped. I'm gonna grab this. Let me look from the front view. Let me see what I'm doing here. Grab this very forward. This one here. Move it back. Okay, so as you can see, trying to align this, this is actually one of the most challenging parts of making this head. So the eye area, because you need to consider the shape of the eye. There are a lot of things going on that you need to pay attention to. So I encourage you to take time and refine this as best as you can. That would really help to make your character look very, very clean and beautiful. So just take the time and refine this. Okay, once you've done that, then you're pretty much ready to go. So as you can see, I'm just trying as best as possible to get this aligned. Okay, so try to align this. So as you can see, this is just one of these areas where you need to take time and get it sorted out. It's not gonna be very easy, so but as you keep exploring and doing this, so you get better at it. Okay, so let's grab this. So we have some space this area. Let me see, we can fill it out. Got some spaces there, some spaces here as well. Let's try to close it up as best as we possibly could. Okay. All right. I think it's starting to come along. Let's see. Is there any space? Trying to watch out for any space around the eye so we don't see any issues down the line. So I can just grab this and just use proportional editing and just move it to the side. Okay, so once you've got the eye done, we are pretty much done. So then one more thing I want to do, I'll go to the edges. I'll get rid of these edges here. It is making our head too hardened over here, so I'm gonna get rid of most of it. So I'll select up onto this area and I'll tap on delete dissolve edges. Okay, so I'm gonna go to vertex mode, grab this, turn this auto merge on, double tap on the G key, and make sure you off your proportional editing. Double tap on the G key and slide this over here. Grab this, double tap on the G key and slide this over here, and then I'm going to move this, move to the front view, try to get it aligned, much better perspective. Okay, something like that. see what's going on here. Okay. Let me select this. See if I can select this. Let's see. Let's go to the front view, grab the 36 and use proportional editing and try to get a more nice rounded eye shape there. Okay, so we make a few more adjustments here. Alright, so yeah, so we almost done with the face. So we got this character. So as you can see from the reference, the guy's face is kind of you can see this area of the mouth, which is what we are trying to. You can see the area of the mouth. Okay, so that's it for the lecture. We are going to, in the next series, we are going to start blocking out the body of the character. So I didn't add any eyebrow yet or eyelashes. We are going to, this character actually doesn't have eyelash, so we're going to do the eyelash from using a realistic hair particle from Blender. So you can use, we will use Blender for that to create the hairs. Okay, so let me see. Okay. You can move this to the back. Okay, so that's it for now. Let me see, we could match this over here. Let's match this very quickly. So we're not bothered about this end gun. We'll just leave it like that for now. So we could just move things around like this and space things out a little bit, and we could match this one below it, and yeah, have something like this. So this is the character for now. We'll start working on the body in the next lecture. So in the next lecture we'll create the body and then make the hands and then make the whole other accessories that this character is gonna have. So this is it for the character head. Of course we're gonna come back and add textures. We're gonna come back, make some other adjustments. If you feel like you don't like the nose, I don't know, this is just the normal, this is just I don't know, if it's an awkward, the nose doesn't really have much shape, so I just left it that way. I don't want to add any stylized more style to the nose, just left it this way. So for the mouth, as you can see from the reference, the guy mouth is pretty much tiny. It has this very compacted tiny mouth area, very sharp mouth. As you can see this part of the mouth. It is very you can see it's well defined over here. So that's what we are trying to achieve with this character here. So you can make some other adjustments on your own, like for example this area, we could push this area a little bit forward. So you could refine this as best as you can. Let me push this up. This one could maybe come down here, and let's push this forward. So you just refine it the best you could, and yeah, so that's just it. So just get matched up. Okay, I think it's okay for now. So we'll start off in the next lecture. So yeah, bye bye, see you in the next class, and make sure you practice and take time to go through this lecture over and over again, so that you so that you'll be able to understand how to do this and in a more easier fashion, and from there you could start adding your own styles to it and be able to make any human character or cartoonic character of your choice. So yeah, so next class we'll start off making the body. I can't wait to have you. See you there.